My name is Chan Lek San. I started my career in the UK where I am also a registered architect. And now I am very happy to be back in Sabah.
Hi, my name is Simone. I've been working in KK for the past 5 years, mostly involving in high-rise residential and mixed-use development. Prior to this, I've spent a brief time in Singapore and after graduating from University of Melbourne.
Hi, my name is Claudius. I graduated my master's degree in architecture in 2017, and since 2018, I've been working in a Sabahan architecture firm.
Yeah, hello, I'm Eden. I'm an architect in Aiton Group, currently leading a planning team. I graduated from University of Lincoln from year 2015.
Hi, I'm James Su, or my friends call me Ivan. I graduated with a Master's in Architecture from University of Tasmania, Australia in 2013. I worked a couple of years in Petaling Jaya, and then I came back and I worked in JKR Sabah for a couple of years. Then I left and went on site as a resident architect, and then I was helping my father in his firm also after that.
My name is Jonathan Innocent, and I am in my field for 8 years since coming back from Australia. As a graduate from Australia, it was very different experience coming back to Sabah.
Hello, I'm Jonathan Lee. I am an architect based in Sabah, and I did my bachelor's in architecture in England, and I did my master's in architecture in Australia. After finishing my master's, I came back to KK, and I've been practicing as a graduate architect, and I have done so for about 5 years before gaining my professional architect license.
Hi, I'm Mark Terja. I graduated from the University of Western Australia, and I've been working with Mark Architect Consult ever since then.
Hi, my name is Raymond, and I graduated from Deakin, Australia in the year of 2015 and came back straight away, and I've been working in KK ever since.
Hi, I'm Tiffany. I graduated from University of South Australia, Adelaide, back in 2013. So I stayed on to work as a research assistant at my uni for 1 year and so. And then I moved to Sydney to do some practical experience for 1.5 years before coming back to KK to work at Architect Lee & Lu until now.
My name is Vincent, and I work and live as an architect.
Hi, my name is Yvonne Hangiwan. I was born and raised in Kota Kinabalu, Sabah. I have been in the architecture field for almost 7 years now. I graduated my degree in Taylor's University, Malaysia, and also obtained my master's in University of Strathclyde, Glasgow.
Transitioning from Part 2 to registered architect was all about opening my mind to the laws of the country governing buildings and to really understand the deeper reasons why buildings are designed the way they are.
So far, it's been a year of steep learning curve for me, learning to lead and also managing multiple projects at once. But I'm very grateful to have my senior directors and colleagues who has been very supportive, as well as family and spouse who is very encouraging.
Being a Part 2 graduate, it took a lot of time and effort, and of course also a lot of sacrifices to reach our stage here today. But of course, in the end, it's all worth it.
Honestly, I think the experience from Part 2 to Part 3 is tough, but enjoyable. I actually failed 3 times in my professional exam, but I never give up, keep moving forward.
I actually almost gave up architecture during the pandemic, and I found a passion in education. So since last year, I've actually been teaching digital animation to special needs children, and it was only when some of the people that I came across in education started to engage me for architectural projects because they saw my passion in that area, that I saw that there was still value in me being an architect, and I decided to push on and continue to take the exam until I passed the exam, and here I am today.
I guess it's a lot more responsibility. Previously, while working as a Part 2 architect, you have more time on your desk. You are more involved with the drawings and less to do with customer relations. I guess the main difference between Part 2 and Part 3 is your social skills and your PR skills with the client.
My transition from being a graduate architect into a licensed architect has been quite interesting for me personally. I think a lot of this, during this process, what I learned the most was the knowledge I have gained, the experiences learned. Even though sometimes as a graduate architect, you're probably thinking, why is it so hard to get your license? But actually, looking back now, I realized that every single bit of knowledge I have gained has been meaningful in this field and will continue to help me throughout my career as an architect.
My experience during the transitions from part 2 to part 3 is that I've acquired a great extent of knowledge from contractual to bylaws, ethics and conducts and so on, where you can't really obtain it during the uni times.
I think it was a tough experience for me personally because getting an AR was my ultimate goal and achievement for my career. My initial goal was to get my AR by the age of 30, and I told my wife that if I don't get AR, we don't have kids and we don't get married. That's the truth. So in the end, because of COVID, so exam was delayed, I had to get married. I got to apologize to my wife a bit there. But in the end, I got it, age 30, so still okay, I think.
One of my bosses actually shared this experience with me. He said that kickstarting Part 3 exam preparation is a journey that requires stamina because we don't know how long, like how many takes it will be to get to Part 3. And then when we pass the exam, it's actually where the reality or the real challenges begins. And back then I didn't really understand, but now I sort of get it.
So transitioning from a Part 2 graduate to a Part 3 licensed architect, I remember getting my results. It felt like I was at the peak, but at the same time, it was merely just the beginning for what's to come. So I was still grateful for all that happened, and I look forward to what's going to happen in the future.
Transitioning from Part 2 to Part 3 licensed architect requires a lot of hard work, a lot of effort, motivation and persistence. It was not an easy journey. I still remember during my exam preparation days, especially during weekends, we have to sacrifice our social life just to attend online classes and also join group studies. Overall, I think my hard work paid off. I have to thanks to the guidance of my architect friends and also my supportive family.
The defining moment was when I finished my first building and I had done a full cycle and I felt like I was ready to build more.
Returning back after my studies and seeing the various developments in and around Malaysia, it piqued my desire to contribute to our society and our country in a macro and micro scale.
I made a big mistake in a project, but almost caused the project gone up. But surprisingly, my boss and the head of department never blamed on me, but actually teach me a lesson, helps me to remember the lesson for lifetime.
Okay, while I was working in JKR Sabah, I had the privilege of working on the interior design of the Tanjung Aru Library. So in that project, even though I only gave the concept and then we worked on the details together with the design and build contractor, but that brought me a passion for community projects. And when I saw people going to the library and using the spaces that I had the privilege of working on, it really inspired me to continue down this path.
Sabah Catholic Diocese Center, because that was the first project after coming back from university where my boss put me as the key person on site. So that project was a charity project. So it was a project of passion from the firm's point of view, but for me, it was a very good starting point in the career. I got to experience the design process from start to completion. For me,
big defining project in my career has been doing this girl hostel in the Tampoli area together with the Rotary Club of Kota Kinabalu South. This project has directly impacted the lives of many girls who are from the interior and had no safe access to education. Through this project and other projects done by the same client, we know that this project will directly impact their lives and the future of their families.
One of the most defining projects during my transition from Part 2 to Part 3 is RBF 5 at KKIP, where I was involved in most of the project scopes.
I used to work in a consultant office, so we used to do a lot of designing. Defining moment in my career was that when I first got into JKR Sabah, it was completely different. We don't do a lot of design, we do a lot of management, a lot maybe multiple projects, but smaller scale. So I gotta give credit to my current boss, Jeffrey. So he was the first one that told me something like this. I think it was a meaningful message. Because I was complaining one day, I said that, Raymond, you gotta find satisfaction in, serving the people, because why? We are doing a lot of schools or kesehatan stuff or like quarters, whatnot. Poor, the rural people, they don't get to experience all these things.
Continue to stick onto this field and do practices, no matter it's research or practical experiences. When the time when you see your baby, your project being developed and become something real and standing there, that excitement really confirms that there's a love-hate relationship with architecture that actually drives me to continue in this field.
A very admired lecturer of ours once asked the entire class, how many of us here will still be architects years later on? And I think that line actually stuck with me, that actually helped me to tread forward in pursuing my career in architecture until today.
I got this opportunity to involve several high-rises projects with a team of experienced consultants. Throughout these projects, of course, I've met a lot of challenges, especially to balance between aesthetics and also practicality, meeting clients' budget, rushing for deadlines. I'm thankful for all these challenges because it has already deepened my knowledge and also to refine my problem-solving abilities. Yeah, I would like to thank my ex-bosses for giving me this opportunity to involve high-rises projects, and yeah, this is who I am today.
I would love to see our Sabah architecture fraternity thrive and to see even more great buildings being built in KK and to see all the locals living in great spaces, great houses, and having great design all around them.
As I proceed in this journey, I hope to create architecture that not only fulfill functionality, but also challenges the norm and enriches people's life.
I hope I can continue to learn, expand, adapt, and evolve my design principles so that I can contribute more to the society.
Never give up, and I think when one day you reach there, you actually can make it become the part of your story.
Don't give up, and I think don't let architecture be the end all and be all. Let architecture be kind of the means to an end. Let it be the vehicle to carry something bigger into the community around you and into the world beyond also.
Architecture for me would be putting myself in the part of the design of the urban fabric of Kota Kinabalu. It would look towards more of the social fabric of the city.
I believe that architects have to be influential in society. We must be able to influence the built environment. We should take the lead. Even as traditionally known, we are known as the master builders. We should likewise take the lead in the built environment.
You are nearly there, so just keep it up and don't give up. You will achieve it eventually.
You have to be driven, you got to be determined, have to study really hard, work, study, take leave, whatnot. Do what you must. And then secondly, you need to have a lot of luck, maybe 80% determination and 20% luck.
Just do it. Sometimes we don't have to wait for the perfect timing to be ready. Don't stop trying. For me, I repeated quite a few times, and I was really lucky to have a senior who told me to not give up and continue, and that's when I actually passed the exam.
Conan O'Brien coined this quote when he was addressing a university. He said, "Whether you fear it or not, disappointment will come. But the beauty of disappointment is that you gain clarity, and with clarity, you get conviction and true originality." So I think fear not, just go out and learn, make mistakes, but along the way, you stay true to your original self, and you discover along the way the strongest of convictions that will help you to be a good architect.
Stay focused, stay positive, stay motivated, stay confident, never give up, and believe in yourself you can do it. So whoever who is sitting for part Part 3 coming exam. I would like to wish them best of luck and enjoy the journey of becoming a fully registered architect. Yeah, good luck.
Yeah, 1 minute.
Sorry. Okay, come again.
I hope I can. Okay, sorry, I pause a bit. A lot of editing.
Okay, I'm Ivan. Wait, no, let me start over. I'm not Ivan. Now I'm nervous. Just now I wasn't nervous. Wait, I need to think a while.
We'll have a minute. Okay. By enabling education, okay, you have to cut that lah. Okay?
Right.
Yeah. Hi, Claudius. Sorry. I feel like I just said a lot of like random words that don't make sense.
Oh yeah, okay. Wait, sorry, I probably need to repeat. Would be, sorry. Sorry, yeah. Sorry. Shit, sorry. Probably need to, sorry man, I need to, sorry, I trouble you.
Oh, sorry. Architectural creation. What's that? Sorry. Okay, cut. The client's needs. Oh, I don't know what I'm saying. Sorry.
Imagination to creatively create things and sorry.
Hi, my name is Yvonne Hang Yuan. I'm okay. Thanks. Thank you.